to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Haskins will throw. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, our home team 6. Visitors nothing.
From the 39, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Peterson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Peterson. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd and 8.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
Now,
6.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On third down, Elliott. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
31-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Cowboy ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And again, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry now for McKissick. And he's got room. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And finally he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 74 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a
2nd and 7 from the 20.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Latimer's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. But they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They try again with Peterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's caught at the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Greg Zerline.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points.